Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first part of our probability lessons. This is Mr. H. In this video, I will cover the fundamental concepts of probability. Alright, so probability is the measure of how likely an event is to occur. Alright, as you can see here, the probability meter. From this diagram, you can actually get an idea that the probability value will be from 0 up to 1. If the probability value is 0, that means that that event is not going to occur. So impossible. And the highest value for probability is 1. That means that that event is certain that is going to happen. 0% up to 100%. So basically, probability can be expressed as decimals, fractions, or in percent. So 1 is going to be 100%. And in between, you have unlikely, you have equal chances. So this is 50-50. So 50%, we can say 1/2. And we also have here likely. All right, so the formula that we need to use to calculate probability is probability of an event is equal to the number of ways event can occur divided by the total number of outcomes. All right, so let's talk about the numerator first. So the number of ways event can occur, which also means that we will be getting the number of favorable outcomes, which is actually dependent on what the event is. Okay, divided by the total number of outcomes. So basically, for the denominator, the total number of outcomes also tells us that this contains all the possible results. So to further understand the concept of probability, let's take a look at some examples. Example 1. John spun the fair 8-sided spinner shown on the right. Calculate the probability of the spinner landing on a number greater than 2. So first of all, we need to take note of the event, which is the spinner landing on a number greater than 2. After that, we need to take a look at the spinner and identify the numbers that are greater than 2. And from the given spinner, so the numbers that are greater than 2 are this one, 5, and 7. All right? So you can list that down. The numbers that we highlighted on the spinner are the favorable outcomes, okay, following the event, which is landing on a number greater than 2. All right. After identifying those numbers or those favorable outcomes, then we can simply calculate the probability. So we have probability of the event, which is landing on a number greater than 2, will be equal to the number of favorable outcomes, which is 3, divided by the total number of possible results, okay? But as you can see, it's also mentioned in the problem that 8-sided spinner, right? So definitely we have there the clue. All right, so we have 8 possible results. We have 3 1s, we have 2 2s, we have 1 3, 1 5, and 1 7. So basically, the probability of the spinner landing on a number greater than 2 will be 3/8. And that is the answer. All right, so if you think that this question is easy for you, let me know by leaving a comment below. All right, let's move on to the second example. A jar contains 9 yellow marbles, 8 green marbles, and 7 blue marbles. What is the probability of picking a marble that is not yellow? All right, by the way, the photo here doesn't really correspond to the question. All right, so we just need to use the information from here. So 9 yellow marbles, 8 green marbles, and 7 blue marbles. So to begin with, the event here is picking a marble that is not yellow. So you have to take note of that. So it says not yellow. All right, so to calculate for the probability of picking a marble that is not yellow, so we start with probability, so not yellow, just to make it short. So basically, if it's not yellow, definitely we're looking at green and blue only, right? So we take the total green marbles and the total 7 marbles. So we have 8 green marbles plus 7 blue marbles divided by the total number of marbles. Okay, so that makes up the total possible results or possible outcomes. So we have 9 plus 8 plus 7. So 8 plus 7 is 15 divided by 9 plus 8 is 17 plus 7 is 24. We need to reduce the fraction, so 15 divided by 24. Okay, so the answer here is 5/8. If you want to express it in decimals or percent, depending on the instructions, so you may do so. It will be 0.625. Or we'd say that it's 62.5%. And on to our last example. All right, so I attached here a photo of a complete set of cards. So deck of cards. So for question number 3, a card is drawn at random from the deck of 52 cards. What is the probability that the card is a face card? So this is obviously the event. The card is a face card. So literally this section right here is what makes up the face cards, okay? And initially the question already mentioned that there are 52 cards, so you know already on set, right, what the denominator of the fraction will be. So we say probability that it's a face card. The denominator of this fraction is 52 because there are a total of 52 cards. Right? And to complete the answer, we need to find the number of favorable outcomes, okay? So we need to count how many face cards are in the deck. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are a total of 12 face cards that will make up the numerator of the fraction. So 12 over 52, and we can simplify that to 3 over 13. This is the answer to question 3. How do you find the questions? If you think that the questions are interesting, leave a comment below. And also, I want to say thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. And once again, this is Mr. H, and I will see you in the next video.